Hello, I'm Robert Primrose. I'm one of the volunteer repairers in the Morpeth Repair Cafe. We've been running as a repair shed for the last 18 months, and we've only had a small collection of volunteer repairers, all male, but we now want to get bigger and better and give more service to the community, and we're relaunching to become a repair cafe running once a month. And we've got a big event coming up on Saturday, and we're hoping to get a lot more volunteers, both men and women.
Tell me a little bit about how repair cafes work and the sorts of things that you tackle and what the things that people bring in.
Yeah, so with the repair service that we've been running over the last year or so, people have, mostly through word of mouth, have found out about us and just come in with items for repair. It can range from music stands that don't hold up properly, to kettles that don't work, to toasters that don't work. We've had some items that we can't fix, for example, handheld vacuum cleaners that we just couldn't get into. But we have fixed a lot of things, and we've had some really satisfied customers who've really appreciated the work that we've done. So I think we've got to be careful not to fix things where we have a liability. So we're very careful. We may have to reject the fixing of some items, but where we can, we'll help and we'll give advice and work with the customer to get whatever service they need working again.
So if there's something that you can't fix or you're unable to fix for perhaps technical or legal reasons, you can point people in the right direction of where to go.
Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah, I mean we're really just starting out, and at the moment the guys who are involved are all sort of general DIYers who want to help the community and have an interest in fixing things.
Yeah, tell me about the people themselves, the repairers. What sort of backgrounds are they from?
Yeah, I was a project manager. We've got people who come from the IT industry. We've got people who were working with mechanical car mechanics and things like that, and then other people who are just general, good people with DIY type activities. But really what we want is to be able to fix most things that are relatively easy to fix.
Yeah, so you wouldn't expect somebody to bring your car in and say,
no,
change the big end?
No, not at all, no. And we don't want to take any business away from industry in Morpeth or other businesses that repair things for a living. So it's really, it's trying to do those quick fixes that would stop an item being thrown away, and it's good for the customer and it's good for the environment.
The people who are the repairers, what do they actually get out of doing this work themselves? Yeah,
well, as I say, over the last 18 months, we've been a very small group. There's only been 5 guys involved. But we have met most Thursday afternoons to do the repairs and just to have a bit of social interaction. And it's a really good way of making friends, getting to know other people in the community and getting to know our customers as well. So we've been very small, and we're now relaunching to become a lot bigger and better. We're going to get hopefully a lot more volunteer repairers involved, and we'll have a lot more customers. So we're hoping it will become a thriving service that we can offer the community, and a really enjoyable service. It's good. It's a good feeling to fix things and to get them working again. And it's great that you can support people who can't necessarily afford to go to a professional repairer.
Now you've told me that obviously it's at the moment your group of repairers is male dominated, but I believe you've got some prospective interest from female repairers, is that right?
That's right, yeah. I mean, we're very much open for women as well as men to become involved, and we're very conscious that women generally are better at doing certain repairs than men. We have managed to acquire at least one sewing machine, maybe more, and we're hoping that we can get women who can maybe do clothing repairs and other type repairs that men aren't best skilled at doing.
So how do you fund yourselves? How do you support yourself as an organisation?
Well, over the last year, we've really just had some donations from some of our customers, but we did have some startup funding from the Morpeth development company, who bought us some tools which we've got in our workshop garage. And we've also had tremendous support from the Barnabas charity, who are letting us use their building and their facilities, both for our workshop and in future, as we host the Repair Cafe, which will be a monthly event. They're going to be running the cafe to support the repair activities.
So if there are people who are interested in joining you as repairers, or people who have got something that they hope you might be able to fix, where do they come and how do they get in touch with you?
Yeah, well, we do have an email address, and we will have a Facebook page, but there seems to be a problem with it at the moment. But the first thing is our launch event is on Saturday, the 6th of December, 10 o'clock until 1 o'clock. And if people would like to get involved, please come along then. And in the future, we'll have further events, hopefully on the first Saturday of each month, although in January it will be the second Saturday.
And I suppose people can just come along and have a cup of coffee here at Barnabas as well.
That's right, yeah. So, as I say, it's going to be a really enjoyable thing to be doing, and quite a social thing to be doing. And there will be a cafe operating. We've had some donations of cakes from Morrison's. And yeah, hopefully we'll get a really good turnout. Just want to say that our premises are at the Barnabas building on Dark Lane in Morpeth, which is sort of between the leisure centre and Morrison's, and we're in the sort of the backyard of that building, but there'll be signs out, so it should be easy to find.
And just to make one thing entirely clear, you don't charge for your services?
No, not at all. All the work we do is voluntary, and if we do fix something and if the customer would like to give a donation, that's very welcome, but it's not anticipated.